What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, my friends. Welcome back. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to discover your life purpose. Let's get started. As you watch this video right now, you might be thinking to yourself, I don't even know, I have no clue how or what it is that I'm going to be doing to serve my life purpose. Right now, you might not even feel as if you're ready to start serving your life purpose. But this big, massive shift that's currently happening right now is all about that. It's all about getting out of rationally thinking your way forward and stepping into your heart chakra, starting to use your intuition and that guidance in order to move forward. And I'm going to be talking about 5 questions that's going to help you to figure out exactly how is it that you're meant to serve? What is your life purpose? And we're going to get right into this right now. First question. Who are you? As of this very moment right now, not who you've identified yourself with since birth, the last 5 years, the last 10 years. Who have you become as of this very moment? What newfound knowledges came up? What hidden talents have you been able to shed some light on? Because it's like me. I was a truck driver before, and all of a sudden I had my spiritual awakening. And I put a lot of focus on my heart chakra. And all of a sudden looked up my life path number, discovered that I was a natural born healer. And that is what started to lead me down this path right here. So start looking up. What's currently being brought up? What newfound knowledge being brought up? Maybe psychic abilities are coming forth. Start looking at that if you need to. Write that down on paper. And question number 2, what are you the most passionate about? Start putting down, if money didn't exist, what would you do day in, day out? What would you not get tired or bored of doing day in, day out? Start brainstorming. Start writing down everything that you're passionate about. Okay? Question number 3. Who is going to want what it is that you're going to create? Which audience or which demographic, what type of person are you trying to target with this? And the reason I mention this is right now, we're just finishing 1 century of the industrial age, and we're now stepping into the information age. Therefore, whatever it is that you're going to create is most likely going to start off by being online, and by really being able to pinpoint exactly who is going to want what it is that you're going to be offering. With as far as advertising, with very little to no advertising, you're going to be able to go get these individuals who will be interested in exactly what it is that you're offering. And now question number 4. How are these people going to benefit from the service or from whatever it is that you're going to want to create? And then number 5, the last question. How are you going to be able to make a positive life change in these individuals? How are these individuals going to be able to make a positive life change from the service or from whatever it is that you're trying to create? Because the truth of the matter is, you already know at least the direction that you want to head down as far as what it is that you're passionate about. But now it's just trying to figure out, getting out of this 3D mentality as far as, okay, how am I able to bring forth abundance by actually living out my passions? And that's the thing with online, with the internet now, it's literally limitless, the ways that you're able to create income, the ways that you're able to bring forth massive abundance. But what I strongly suggest doing is not only having active income, as in trading your time for money, but also figuring out a way to have a passive income where you will create something, you will do something one time, and then you're going to be able to continually have income come forth. And just as a quick example, let's say you're a painter, okay? Well, instead of doing one painting for each individual, what about creating a painting? But now, instead of selling, let's say that painting, let's say for $5,000, now you're going to be selling prints of that painting, let's say for $100 or for $200. Whereas now, that's limitless. That's any amount of abundance is able to come forth. Because what you're going to quickly find out, if you're only going the mentality of, okay, I'm trading time for money, you will have success. You will bring forth abundance, guaranteed. But there are only so many hours in a day. Whereas if you're able to somehow split your business, some of it is active income and some of it is passive income, that's when the hidden blessings, that's when the miracles are going to be able to come forth. That's when you're giving the universe, God and your angels and your guides, a bigger chance, a better chance of bringing forth more and more abundance. You see, because you're going to quickly find out that if all you're doing is active income, at first you're going to be putting a lot of energy and effort into a project with very little reward back. Whereas if you do something, a passive type of income, like right there, some people, can't afford to spend $2,500 or $5,000, let's say, or more on a beautiful painting, even though they absolutely love it. It's just they're unable to actually purchase this. Whereas now, by creating that print where it's let's say $100 or $200, whatever price you choose, it's more affordable. Therefore, you're going to be able to reach a wider audience. You're going to be able to get this product out to more people. And it's the same thing as far as if you're creating a service. Whatever passion you're about, if you truly feel passionate about something, you have a lot of knowledge about it, you're able to start teaching others. And therefore, you're able to create yourself a website where you're going to start teaching others. But what I strongly recommend that you do is don't have a big course about absolutely everything. I won't even say it's a mistake. It was an experience. It was a learning experience. Because the first course that I put on my website was literally about the entire spiritual awakening process. Whether it was the hermit phase, whether it was the healing, the self-discovery, communicating with angels and your guides, receiving those downloads, opening up your heart chakra, healing your inner child, learning how to manifest from the beginner level to advanced, beginning to figure out your life purpose and now beginning to serve your life purpose. See, this course was just too broad where when people take it, they're like, great course, I love all the content, but there was only 4 or 5 different things that I was actually able to use because I was already familiar with some other ones. Therefore, now the courses I'm going to be creating is really going to be specific little niches, healing your inner child, things of that nature. It's going to be really towards one topic, one certain thing. And that's what I want you to look at, no matter what it is that you're going to try to create. Break it down into, even if it has to be little lessons, like half an hour, 45 minutes lesson. That's that one course, $29.99. You know what I mean? You decide whatever price you put on it. But realize this, I'm not saying to put $1,000 on a 15-minute course, but truly see the value within you. Okay, don't underestimate yourself. Don't put yourself down. Okay, realize your worth. And then don't be afraid to put that price tag along with the course that you're going to want to create. In this part, I'm going to be answering a question from one of you, my friends. A couple of videos ago, one of you, my friends, asked me, here's everything that I'm passionate about. How am I able to start serving my life purpose with this? And I looked it up, and I was able, it's really important to not have too many different things. Okay, as far as the path that you're going to be heading down, not being too broad. It's really important to not be afraid to niche it down right away. So right there, I saw you love travel. There was travel, there was spirituality, and there was history. So now, what if you're able to create these guided tours? And I'm not just talking about guided tour in your local town. I'm talking about these trips to very special places all around the world, places that you're passionate about, the places you want to go visit. And now what you would do is you'd set up 5 days worth of guided tours where you go visit a place in the morning and then you go visit a place in the afternoon. And I strongly recommend that you don't put anything the first day or last day, because you never know if is the flight going to be late coming in. You're going to have a breakdown while you're visiting a certain place and you're going to miss your flight. You really don't want this to happen. So what I would do is I would start doing my research and I would start planning out a 5 days worth of tours. And from my own personal experience, it's okay to have one day where it's really going to be long. But if you're just going to walk around and visiting places, I would strongly recommend just doing a place in the morning, one in the afternoon, and around supper time or so, everyone goes back to the hotel. Because you're going to see people are going to get tired. If you're walking around for 15 hours a day, If you go catch a show at nighttime, it's completely different. You can have one day where it is everyone as a group. You're gonna be going to catch a show, and what you're gonna be seeing is you're going to be meeting like-minded people. You're going to be meeting people who are passionate about the exact same thing. And I'm telling you this, guaranteed, you are going to be attracting your soul tribe. You're going to be attracting soul friends. And there's even a chance of attracting a soulmate or a twin flame while on one of these trips. Or maybe not even on one of these trips, but you get back from the trip, you've made new friends. Now they ask you to go to a certain restaurant one night, and there you go. You can end up meeting the love of your life. And as far as how long ahead you should be planning this, it's going to be with a travel agent. They'll let you know, well, we need 4 months to get this advertised, get this out there to people in order for them to want to purchase it, or 6 months. It's completely up to them. But let's say it's every 6 months. So the first year, then this travel ban is going to be lifted. You're going to see that people are going to be wanting to travel. And not only that, people are not going to be wanting to just go sit on the beach and relax and drink all day. They've been doing that for the last 2 months. People are, a lot of people have been at home out of work last 2 months. Things are just starting out. And now that people are discovering now more things about them. They're discovering what's truly important to them. Therefore, people are going to be looking for these types of experiences, because that's exactly what you're going to be doing, is giving them literally a life-changing experience. And what I would do, obviously the travel agent is going to be taking their commission on that, but give yourself commission on this too. Let's say $200, $250 per person as far as your commission on this. And even let's say your first trip that you end up doing, even if there's only, let's say, 6 people that end up that buys this trip that you're going to be the guide for, you're now saving $1,500 on your trip. You're able to literally go anywhere around the world for, like, let's say $1,000 to $1,500, depending on how luxurious it is, no matter, or depending on how far it is. And you're going to see that you're going to be attracting more and more people. And at first it might be every 6 months, but after a certain while, I would think about a certain number that you want to cap this out at. Let's say like 20, 24 people maybe at the absolute most. But imagine this now, after a couple of trips, you get yourself a Facebook page too. People can leave comments about their experiences and things of that nature. But imagine now if after a couple of trips, you can get up to finally 20 or 24 people. If you're charging $250 per person, that's $5,000 to $6,000 a month. No matter what the trip is, you're still going to have at least $3,000 left over for the rest of the month. Not only this, while you're doing this, I would strongly recommend that you record absolutely everything during your trip. And I don't know if you're shy or not, if you're willing to put yourself on camera or not, but at least, let's say, putting yourself on camera as far as doing the intros where hey, hi, my name's Jonathan, and welcome to this video, and we're going to visit this certain museum. You know what I mean? Like, just doing an intro and then doing an outro. And think about it, from each trip that you're doing, you literally can at least have 16 episodes. Because if you're going to visit 10 places, plus, you can do when you're getting off the airplane, here's what the airport looks like. When you get to the hotel, here's a virtual tour of the hotel. A virtual tour walking downtown. There's a bunch of different things you can do also. But you'd be able to start creating videos. And what's cool about it is it doesn't have to be what you're talking about right there and then when you're recording your video. You can narrate on top of it. Therefore, certain things you might want to leave where you were talking at that exact moment, but you're also able to narrate on top of that. And I think it's an absolutely wonderful idea. At least it's, in worst case, you're going to be getting trips heavily discounted. My aunt did this for so many years, where she would just she was a teacher. She didn't need the money at all, but she didn't want to just stay at home all summer. Therefore, she was a tour guide for New York City. She just did it because she would love to go visit different places. She'd love to go see different shows, and she ended up making a lot of friends through this. And that's exactly what's going to happen to you. And that's just the beginning. You know what I mean? It's just something, it's just to give you guys an idea. You really start thinking outside the box as far as, okay, and it's even like an example. When you're in high school, you're only meant to serve in one way. You know what I mean? Okay, you really have to figure out exactly what your profession's going to be. Whereas now, you know what? I have multiple income streams coming in, and I realize it's okay to have that. It's okay to be diversified. And then when you have a new idea, okay, go on it. But I would really strongly suggest, start with one thing that you're passionate about, or else maybe a small group of things that you're passionate about. Get that out there, get that working, get that becoming successful. Because example, if you have a website and you get one course, one specific course is really becoming successful, now you already have that traffic going to your site. Whereas now when the second course comes up, you're going to see that it's going to gain success a lot faster. It's going to gain momentum a lot faster because you've already established the traffic. You've already gotten the people to come for that specific service. And now this other service or this slightly different thing might also interest them. But really follow one thing and make sure that you're passionate about. You can't have it where it's money. It's the money that's coming in that's going to motivate you. Because when it comes in, you're going to feel motivated. If it goes down, you're going to feel down. It's just an example as far as, let's say, my views or my subscribers. It's really not based off of how good my video is. It's really just, it's absolutely randomness right now. But it's just, I enjoy sharing my knowledge. I enjoy sharing my experiences. I enjoy connecting with the like-minded people in the comments section, and that's what's driving me right now. No matter how long it's going to take for me to get to that level of success as far as my channel, I'm just keeping pushing forward. I'm having fun with this. I'm becoming more and more comfortable as time goes on. You're beginning to see more and more of my personality, because this is a big change. This is going from the hermit phase at home, avoiding everyone as much as I possibly could except to go to the grocery store, to now getting myself out there. You know, it's a big change that's came. And you're going to see as you keep pushing forward, you're going to be expanding your comfort zone. You're going to be stepping out of your comfort zone, because you're going to be realizing, you know what? The unknown, there's no fear in the unknown. Absolutely not. There is excitement as far as everything that I will be attracting. All these like-minded individuals, all these people who are passionate about the exact same thing, of all the abundance that's going to come forth. What's important is, no matter what it is that you're passionate about, schedule in some time. If you have to, in your day book, schedule in some time. Start doing what it is that you're passionate about. Don't even think about, how am I going to monetize this? How am I going to earn a living from this? Just continue moving forward. You getting these ideas. It's just like right now you have a blank canvas. Okay, you have a blank canvas, but you're being guided as to where you should be doing your brush strokes, what color you should be using. At first, you look at it, even after the first quarter, after you've painted a quarter of it, you look at it and you're like, I still have no clue what this is. But then at a certain point, as you continue using that guidance, continue to act upon it, all of a sudden you're going to look at it and you're going to be able to see, look at this masterpiece that I've created. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Trust that intuition. Right now, it's more important than ever to trust your intuition above all. Trust the guidance that you're receiving. Continue working with your guides. Ask for anything you need. Any type of blockages you have. Think about manifesting. What do you want today, this week, this month, within the next 3 months? Don't worry about down the road, years down the road, the ultimate end goal, because you're going to see, as you start moving forward on your journey, you're going to realize that you're enjoying the ride so much that it doesn't even matter what the end is going to look like. It's the trip that's important, because it's just like with starting the channel. It's just like with my site. As I thought, okay, this is what I'm going to create, and that is it. And it's the ideas keep on coming through. That all of a sudden, not if you're off into a new direction, all of a sudden fork into 2 different directions. And that's exactly what's going to happen. It's just right now you're building this solid foundation. 2020, simplify that. Number 4, building a solid foundation. That's exactly what 2020 is about. Is getting that foundation built and starting to build that skyscraper. That's exactly what it's about. And you're going to see abundance is coming forth. Abundance will come forth. Just continue to project that passion out, because that's what's happening. Law of attraction, don't forget about the law of attraction. The more and more you step into what is it you're passionate about, the more and more you feel good. The higher your vibrations are, more consistently, the faster and the bigger these manifestations are going to be. And especially when you're serving your life purpose, you're serving God is what you're doing. And once you're able to start seeing that what's coming forth is blessings from Him, it's miracles from Him, it's a reward for the path that you have now chosen, you just unlocked the angelic vault of abundance. That is it. It is game over. You will receive everything that your heart desires. Well, that's going to do it for the video. I love you guys. You guys have an incredible day. Take some time, sit down, brainstorm, get these ideas down on paper, and start moving forward. And don't stop, and you'll see that your manifestations, your dream job, your dream career, your dream business, all these things are a lot closer than you think. All right, love you guys. You guys have an incredible day. Namaste.